Hello there.
Hello there.
I have a Dogfish head that I believe Commander has had, and I yelled at it because of
the beer?
The description. Yes, I did. So I'll show you. It's a Dogfish head. Show it on Instagram. And it's the Sea Quench Ale. And it was a sour, session sour.
Oh, yeah. I have it.
The reason I say I think you've had it is because I asked right here, what is a black lime? Because that's one of the ingredients on it. It says black limes. I was like, I've never even heard of a black lime.
I feel like I totally missed that then when I was reviewing it on the show.
Yeah, so if you guys are live with us on Instagram, this is I got the Dogfish head Sea Quench. Sea Quench?
Sea Quench. It's gonna quench your thirst.
Session sour. Yes. So this is gonna fuck around here. But you can see it's got a list of ingredients. I'll read it. Lime juice, lime peel, black limes, and sea salt. Yeah, the black limes kind of threw me for a loop. I've never... It looks like a cartoon thing. Like, why? What's a black lime?
Never heard of that. So never seen that.
Well, yes, you have, because you have heard of it and you have tasted it. So that's what I'm getting into. What do you got?
I feel like I never even talked about the fact that there was black limes there, though. That's so weird.
Guys! Uh-oh.
You okay?
Mopar's about to flip shit.
What's happening? What, somebody pop in and say, Louis Jedi's fucking terrible?
LeBron James went to the goddamn Lakers.
Oh, is that announcement happening today?
It was, free agency started this morning.
Oh, well, shit.
LeBron James is going to the Lakers. That's big news for us. Well, for me, because we're originally from Cleveland. Woo! That's not good. It's crazy. Hey, you want to rejoin there?
So, what are your thoughts about it? Yeah, sorry guys. If you're listening and watching this, the Instagram thing was messing up on me, so I had to back out and jump back in.
Well, I'm gonna pour this beer out.
Pour the beer out. I'm gonna talk about mine in a second. Yeah. There we go. Send request. Land grant stuff I have today. It's been about a month since I've had land grant. I know I usually cheat because they're right next door, so if I'm out of beer, I just go there instead. But this is a weird collab that they did with Jeni's. Popular ice cream shop here in Columbus. If you're in Columbus, I'm sure you've heard and know of Jeni's. So it's called the ELIXIR. It's a hibiscus pale ale. So they did this beer collab, and they had, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, they did a big event at the brewery outside with Jeni's, and they had ice cream trucks and food trucks and everything. So I didn't make it to the event, so I haven't tried this yet. So this is, for the first time in a few weeks, a beer that I've never had. So, nice. And earlier, as I was streaming, which we'll talk about Fallout and stuff, I was having the Franklinton Pub Ale, which they've had on draft for a while, but they hadn't canned it since it came out. So I was sipping on this earlier, which is good. Are you ready, Mobar?
Sorry, my mind is blown right now. Interesting.
I think I'm going to be in the same boat as you. You have a sour, and this is a hibiscus pale ale, so I think it's supposed to taste like ice cream or some shit.
Oh, I did the smell test.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
All right. Cheers it.
Cheers it.
Beers. Yeah. Guys, I just don't like sours. This is actually a decent tasting sour, but I just don't like sours.
Yeah, I remember that one being okay, but the platform that I had last week or 2 weeks ago was amazing.
The good thing about this is it's not overly vinegary sour. So it is quite a bit more drinkable. We got to come up with more descriptions.
Yeah, we
drinkable. It's got a little piney. And
we need to start taking classes. So this is supposed to combine or like mimic their Jeni's strawberry buttermilk ice cream.
Okay.
And it's supposed to complement the ice cream and be a perfect beer for a hot summer. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I've never had any reaction to land grant beer other than, oh, fuck, this is amazing. This is like the first land grant beer that just like...
testing the waters.
I'm having it.
I'm having it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this session. It's the black limes. Throwing me for a loop. So the sea salt, it might be the other kind of thing that's actually probably calming this down. I feel like any type of sea salt's going to take away from like a sour or bitterness.
Yeah.
But Sea Quench sour ale. Yeah, session ale, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is doing it, but not drinkable, but I don't like sours.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, this is a decent tasting Pepsi, but I don't like pop. Or soda. I'm sorry for those people.
The hell just went on?
Starbecue says I do get heartburn from the Sea Quench.
Well, they're drunk, so
my innards are melting.
Innards. Yeah, this is just. It's not sour. It's just hibiscus infused pale ale. And it's not like I'm drinking strawberry juice or anything, like some of those infused beers that are way too strong. You can't even fucking handle it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not a flavor that I really like.
Hibiscus.
So, I mean, it's balanced well. All the beer is like, it's made well. It's just not my thing.
I don't want to shit on this because this is balanced quite well. There's not one flavor that's overpowering this. So it's balanced. It's decently drinkable. I might actually try to force this up to something like a 2. Because
force it down the gullet.
Well, I just don't want my bias of not liking sours because this is a decent sour. That's what I'm gonna do for it because I do like Dogfish Head. They're always solid. This is probably my favorite session that I've had. I think you gave this a 1. Actually,
I might have.
Wasn't there like 3-4 weeks straight that was all 4s? Might have been a part of that.
All 4s, yeah. I don't think it was though. No, this was back before I even had the office. This was back in like January.
Interesting. Yeah. So I'm gonna give this a solid 2, even though I said I'm gonna force it into a 2. With everything said, I don't like sours, but this doesn't have an overly powering sour taste, which makes it more drinkable, and it's blended very well. So with all things said and done, Invasion. That's what they're coming down to.
Episode 1 quotes are the best. I don't care.
Solid two for a sour. That's you should be happy, Dogfish Head. With Mopar giving you a goddamn 2 with a sour, you should be fucking happy.
You don't even understand.
Pat yourself on your ass. Give yourself a raise.
You don't understand the glory of the Mopar rating. You never will. I don't know, man. I'm thinking 1. I don't know. I feel like it's an interesting thing. It's a collab with a ice cream shop. It's like strawberry, hibiscus. It's just kind of like a one-time thing. Like, cool.
Strawberry hibiscus. I'm not gonna lie, that does not sound good at all.
It's not.
Sorry.
Not that they actually watch our podcast, so if I talk shit about them, it doesn't matter because they don't pay attention. Justin, ass.
Justin, comma ass, or Justin? Like his ass is his middle name?
Oh, you heard what I said. I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 1.
Awesome.
If you're in the mood for like a random flavor that you've never anticipated a beer having before, it's worth trying. Maybe go to Land Grant and get a pint instead of buying a whole 6-pack. It's worth trying. I mean, it's definitely interesting. And if you like some fruity stuff, this might be your thing. Like, I know Mad Tree has a whole series.
Wow, I've completely forgot about Mad Tree.
That they're not sours, but they're infused. And it's kind of along those lines. So it's worth trying, but yeah, it's really not my thing. And it just is a weird random flavor to have in the pale ale. So it's just, I don't know. It's just a 1.
Good.
I'm still going to sit here and drink 2 of them. So
Sea Quench Ale Session Sour, 2 out of 3 stars, official.
Sea Quench.
I'm actually much happier with it than I ever expected, and that's why it went from a 1 to a 2. So
that's good. That's how I felt about that platform last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
that's what I said.